Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Milwaukee today. I think everybody's, after building it up so much because we hadn't seen him in a while, I think everybody's okay with being done with Washington because we just dominated that series. The Brewers, though, have played us pretty tough. They've not given up a lot of runs. Problem is, they've just scored even less runs. But it's a new series, so maybe their bats will figure things out this weekend. We'll see. Alright, Sean Hill on the mound today. I know we've seen him before. So I'm sure we won that game, but I don't remember which one that was. Kester leads things off for Indianapolis. And we start off with a too-high fastball. That one catches a corner, 1-1. Kester doing his job as a leadoff hitter and looking at pitches. He's got a 2-2 count after that swing and a miss. And he puts that one over third base for a hit. So Kester leads us off with a single. And Marvin will come to the plate, batting left-handed. And he looks at a curveball for strike one. And then a changeup for strike two. Finally swings the bat, but comes up empty. One down, Chief at the plate. He had a very good game yesterday. He's got his average pumped up to 425. Kester takes off. Oh, and does not make it. Cut down by Van Hecken. On the replay, not really even close. So Van Hecken must have a pretty good arm back there, because Kester is fast. Alright, back to Chief. He's got an 0-2 count. And that changeup in the dirt. Fouls that one off. And looks at strike three, and that's the inning. So despite a hit, we still have a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Paulie will be on the mound today. We'll see how that knuckleball goes. And Ryan Braun will lead things off for Milwaukee. Who would have ever thought Ryan Braun, leadoff hitter? He pops that one foul. Tom goes back and grabs it in front of the screen. One down. Ronnie Cedeno at the plate, having a bit of a rough start to the year still. His average right at 200. That knuckle didn't knuckle, but Cedeno let it go for strike two. That one was better and gets a swing and a miss for strike three. Ramos Ramirez at the plate. He has hit us pretty well. He did it as a Cub, he did it as an A, and now he's doing it as a Brewer. So in reality, he was always one of my favorite Cubs. He's got a 1-2 count here. Goes after a bit of a wild fastball and strikes out. So both teams go down in order in the first inning. We move to the second inning, and Terry will lead things off. He looks at ball one. And Terry ended his time in Washington with a no-doubt home run to dead center. He's got a 1-2 count here. And 2-2. That one outside, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Frank at the plate now. He grounds that towards second, but Cedeno not able to get there. I'm a little bit surprised, actually. It wasn't hit particularly hard. I feel like Cedeno kind of gave up on that too quickly, but it'll go down as a hit in the scorebook. So 1 on, 1 out for Tom. He grounds softly towards short. His only play is to first, and not able to get Tom in time either. So back-to-back infield hits. Runners on first and second, 1 down for Zach, and he fouls the first pitch off. Looks at strike 2. Fouls 1 off to stay alive. That changeup in the dirt. Zach lays off of it. Oh, and gets a call on a low fastball. I wasn't so sure about that one, but they call it strike 3. Joey at the plate now. His average still high for him, but it's come way down from what he started the season at. Batting .333 at the moment. He pops that one up right in front of the plate. Van Hecken will grab it, and that will end the top of the second. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. Might miss a couple pitches for Prince Fielder. Oh, apparently I just missed Prince Fielder, so you guys know more about what happened there than I do. Bill Hall now at the plate. Has a 1-1 count. Fouls that one away, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Van Hecken at the plate. Remember, he already showed off his arm today, throwing out Kester at second. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, my voice is cracking today, I'm sorry. He's going to get the Brewers' first hit of the day right over first base. That'll bring up Gabe Kapler with 1 on and 2 out. Paulie throws a fat pitch, but Kapler does nothing with it. And swings and misses, 0-2. Grounds that one in front of home. Tom is going to take it, throw to first, and that'll end the second. Oh, the sound just went crazy on the computer end. Paulie is leading things off. And he's going to put that one in for a base hit over second base. I'm just going to mute the sound, which is going to mess up the stretch, but oh well. Kester bunts. Foul. Swing and a miss. Showing bunt again. Gets that one down. It's going to stay fair. Ramirez picks it up, gets the out at first, but does move Paulie over to second. Marvin at the plate now. He's really fighting to try to get that average to 200. Not doing it here, though. Pops it up right in front of home plate for out number 2. It's a good thing he's a major story character in success mode. Chief at the plate now. Looks at an outside pitch. Looks at an inside pitch. That one too low. 3-0 the count. Hill gets a call on an iffy curveball. Then puts a fastball down the middle. Full count, 2 out. And he watches strike 3. So as good of a day as Chief had yesterday, he's off to a slow start today. We go to the bottom of the third. 8-9-1 coming up for the Brewers. Tony Gwynn Jr. leads things off for Milwaukee here in the third. He looks at a pitch up in the zone for strike one. Looks at the same pitch for strike two. And looks at strike three. That's several knuckleballs that have not actually knuckled for Paulie, and the Brewers have just watched them all go by. I really don't know what they're waiting on. Sean Hill, the pitcher, up now. He's got an 0-2 count. He grounds a knuckleball to first. That one actually did knuckle. Terry steps on the bag. 2 down for Ryan Braun. He looks at strike one on a high fastball. Swings and misses. 0-2 the count. Paulie winds and delivers. And puts a high fastball by him. Strike three. We're through the first third. Nobody's scored yet. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the fourth. He struck out his last time up. He looks at strike one here. He gets a lot of that one, but it curves just outside the foul pole. Down the right field line. Instead, puts the ball through the left-hand side of the infield for a single. It's a leadoff hit for Terry. Frank got a hit his last time up. Remember, that was the one that Cedeno kind of gave up on. 0-2 count. He swings and misses strike three. Tom at the plate now. He had an infield single his first time up, and the ball hit softly to short. Starting off with a 2-0 count. And hits that one just out of the reach of Hall at short. Actually thought he might get there, but Tom just got it out of reach. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Zach at the plate. He pulls that one too far left. 0-2 the count. And that one looks like it's going to stay fair. Does get down. Terry's going to score. Tom goes to third. We now have a 1-0 ball game in the fourth inning. Runners on the corners. Joey at the plate. 1 out. And he has a 1-1 count. Pops that one up. Fielder grabs it. 2 down. Paulie at the plate. He got a hit his last time up. I think his first of the year. Not 100% sure of that, but I think it might have been. 2-0 the count on Paulie. He fouls one down the first base line. And gets another hit. An RBI single for Paulie. A soft line drive right in between Ramirez and Hall. Got through into left field. So 2 on, 2 out. Kester at the plate in a 2-0 game. He pops that one up. Hall will get back and make that play to end the inning. But it's now 2-0 Indianapolis. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Ronnie Cedeno will lead things off for Milwaukee. And he looks at strike one. Pops that one up, but it will make the seats behind home plate. 2-0 the count. And he swings at a knuckleball in the dirt. One down for Ramos Ramirez. He looks at strike one. That one too low. Swings and misses. 1-2 the count. Swings at a wild fastball. I think he did that his first time up. 2 down now. Nobody on. Prince Fielder at the plate. He swings and misses. And swings and misses again. Seems like Paulie's gone a little away from his normal knuckleball, but a lot of them haven't knuckled, so maybe that's a good choice today. Fielder swings and misses, so he goes down swinging to end the inning. We've played 4, Squirrels 2, Brewers nothing. And Marvin at the plate, his average threatening to go below 150 again. He looks at strike 1. Pops that one up, Van Hecken under it, out number 1. Chief at the plate now. He struck out looking twice today. So really out of character game for him. He's got a 1-1 count here. Swings and misses. Oh, just fouled that one off. I thought that was strike 3, but apparently he got a bat on it. Grounds that to second. Out number 2, but at least he got some bat on the ball that time. Terry at the plate now. He scored the first run of the game. Just last inning, right? He has a 1-2 count here. Hill delivers a strike. Hit towards short. Hall grabs it in the air, and that will end the top of the 5th. And Bill Hall will lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Still a 2-0 game. Paulie goes back to the knuckleball, but it's too wild. And gets the next pitch over for a strike. Gets a call on a fastball. Hall has yet to swing the bat. 1-2 the count. Does swing there. Grounds that to second. Kester grabs it. Gets it over for out number 1. Van Hecken at the plate. He singled his last time up. Got the first hit of the game for the Brewers. They've not had many. Even with Paulie not having his best stuff, he's still got 8 strikeouts and no runs. Van Hecken gets that. Oh, it does land foul. I thought Chief might be able to run it down, but just out of reach. So 1-2 the count. And he looks at strike 3. 2 down now for Gabe Kapler. As he looks at strike 1. And that fastball too far inside. Paulie gets the call on that changeup. Swing and a miss on a knuckleball. That will end the inning. We'll say Paulie's changeup is pretty much a knuckleball that just breaks more down than out, as opposed to his normal knuckle curve that he actually throws. Anyway, we've played 5. Indianapolis 2, Milwaukee nothing. Frank now at the plate here in the 6th inning. He gets that into the outfield, and it will get down into the right center gap. So leadoff single, a little more traditional hit there from Frank. That'll bring Tom to the plate. He grounds to Prince Fielder, who picks it up and fires to second to get the lead runner. No throw back. So 1 on, 1 out for Zach, who I don't believe has gotten a hit today. Tom takes off, and of course he gets... Not that he's slow, but I mean, if Kester couldn't steal, I don't know what hope Tom thought he had, and he was out by 2 miles. So now 2 down, bases empty for Zach, and he has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Just had to check the sound there. It has not fixed itself. I have to reseat the card again. Anyway, at the bottom of the 6th, Tony Gwynn Jr. up to bat for the Brew Crew. He grounds towards short. Joey picks it up, gets it over for out number 1. Sean Hill apparently staying into the game. And he takes strike 1. Ground ball to second, out number 2, Ryan Braun at the plate. He looks at strike 1. That one too far outside. Big swing and a miss on that knuckleball. 1-2 the count. Doesn't get Braun to chase that one. Fouls that one away. We've got a 2-2 count still. Paulie trying to get this last out of his day, and does with a fastball. Another strikeout. That gives him 11 strikeouts on the day. Pretty good performance considering how many of his knuckleballs didn't cooperate. So we've played 2/3. Still Indianapolis 2, Milwaukee nothing. Joey at the plate now. He looks at strike 1 from Sean Hill here in the 7th. Joey pops that one up, and Hill will field it himself. That'll bring Paulie's spot up in the order. He's actually singled twice today, but we're going to call it a day for him. We'll let Phil come in and pinch hit because I'm sure you've all not seen him nearly enough. And he looks at strike 1. Hill starting to get a little tired out there. Throws a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll bring Kester to the plate. Well, almost gets hit by a pitch, but able to get out of the way. Swing and a miss. That one is fouled off. 1-2 the count. Fouled off again. And looks at ball 2. Full count now. He'll, swing and a miss on a changeup. Just about to say Hill having trouble finding the strike zone now that he's a little gassed, but he gets out of the inning. It's stretch time in Milwaukee, and normally we would listen to the stretch and look at Miller Park, but with the sound not working correctly, we're going to go ahead and move along. And it's Nakai's turn. He's the normal follow-up to Paulie. Lee Phil in to play second base. Which he doesn't cover as much ground as Kester, but he is the better second baseman. Their arm strength's probably pretty comparable, but Phil is much, much quicker to get the ball out. So he can make up for his weak arm a little bit. Ronnie Cedeno leads off for the Brewers in the bottom of the 7th, and he has a 1-1 count. Make that 1-2 after a swing and a miss. Nakai blows a high fastball by him. Cedeno chases it, and he is out. Ramos Ramirez also swings at a high fastball and comes up empty. You know, fastballs in the around 90 probably look more like 100 after seeing Paulie all day. Strikes out Ramirez on 3 straight fastballs. 2 down. Fielder at the plate. He looks at a changeup in the dirt. And a low and inside fastball. 2-0 the count. Strike 1. Grounds that one towards short. Joey picks it up, gets it over, and ends the inning. We've played 7. Squirrels 2, Brewers nothing. Marvin will lead things off for Indianapolis in the 8th. And the Brewers are going to change pitchers and go to Say. Don't remember his first name off the top of my head. Bobby, maybe? Bobby Say? That feels right. I don't know if it's right, but it feels right. Anyway, Marvin flipped around to the right side now. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits the second pitch right to Cedeno. He picks it up and makes the first out of the inning. Chief at the plate. He has yet to get a hit today. Looks at that fastball low. And that curveball too far outside. And make it 3-0. Chief taking all the way, takes a strike. Does hit this one into the air, but not deep enough. Cedeno probably actually should have been whoever's playing right field now. Can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Kapler. Probably should have been his ball, but Cedeno ran all the way out and made the play. Terry at the plate now. He hits one towards first. Fielder picks it up and runs over to step on the bag to end the top of the 8th. Still a 2-0 game. We move to the bottom of the 8th. Bill Hall will lead off for the Brewers. And we will turn to Hermida. I don't think he made an appearance in Washington because none of the games were that close. Actually, I think he made one appearance. The one game was 1-0 until the end. That will bring Sweeney into the game to play first. All right, Bill Hall leading off here. Hermida throws his curveball for a swing and a miss. Think it would have been a strike anyway. Fastball right down the middle. Hall lets it go. 0-2. Doesn't chase a high fastball. Doesn't chase a curveball in the dirt. 2-2. Gets a called strike 3. 1 down. Van Hecken at the plate. After a tough at-bat last time up, he ended up striking out looking. And he's got a 2-0 count here. Swings and misses on a curveball. Grounds that towards second. Phil picks it up, gets it over for out number 1. And that'll bring up Gabe Kapler. He swings and misses at a fastball. Gets that one to second base. Phil picks it up and gets it over to end the 8th inning. We move to the 9th. Still Squirrels 2, Brewers nothing. And Frank will lead things off for Indianapolis. He looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at strike 2. I think all fastballs so far, I ought to say. And looks at strike 3 and another fastball. So 1 down. Tom at the plate. He's had a pair of singles today. Of course, I guess Frank has too. Oh, swings and misses at a curveball. Way off time there. And the same thing. This was actually a changeup, not a curve, but still, same result. Tom just swinging way too early. Zach at the plate now. Nobody on, 2 outs. He puts that into right field. It will get over Kapler's head. Zach turns for second, and he is in for a stand-up double. 2 outs, but runner on second. Joey at the plate, and looks like they're actually going to intentionally walk him to get to Phil. And he takes his base. So we'll see what Phil can do here. 2 on, 2 out. And first pitch outside. Gets the call on that low fastball. 1-1. And make that 1-2 on another fastball. Swings and misses, and that does end the inning. Or at least the top half of it. 8-9-1 coming up for Milwaukee in the bottom of the 9th. They've only had the 1 hit from Van Hecken today. I didn't realize. Shibuya will come in. He did not make an appearance against Washington, so he is well rested. Excuse me. We're going to just go ahead and slot him into where Hermida was, because we're not hoping to play a 10th inning. So here we go in the bottom of the ninth. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate for Milwaukee. And Shibuya starts with a high fastball for ball one. And that one too low. It's 2-0 count. There he throws a hittable fastball to Gwynn. Gwynn lets it go by. And then a breaking ball for a strike. 2-2 the count. Doesn't get the call on his changeup. Full count, nobody on, no outs. And a called strike 3 on a changeup, 1 down. Pitcher spot up. The Brewers will turn to Nitro. Has yet to hit a home run, but he is batting over 300. First pitch, high fastball. Does not get called a strike. Changeup does, though. 1-1. Breaking ball grounded back up the middle, and that one will get through for a single. A little confusion about who was going to pick that one up, Joey or Marvin. I think Marvin ended up picking it up. That brings Ryan Braun to the plate, 1 on, 1 out. And he takes strike 1. Pops that one foul. Tom able to get back there to make the play. 2 outs in the ninth. It's up to Ronnie Cedeno to keep the game alive. His average now under 200. He grounds that to Phil. Phil picks it up, gets it over, and that will end the game. Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Milwaukee Brewers 0. So I guess only 2 hits for the Brewers today. Again, their pitching really doesn't do badly. Just gave up 2 runs in 1 inning. That was it. But their bats just can't seem to get anything done against our pitching. Look here in the 4th inning. That's where both of our runs were scored. Yeah, how about Pauly going 2 for 2 today? I'm pretty sure his first 2 hits of the season. All right, and Zach gets the player of the game nod for driving in the first run of the game, which I got no problem with. So again, your final score, 2-0. Indianapolis wins. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel free. Otherwise, we will see you all tomorrow.